talents I have been able to gain during the advantage. At the same time, the impact of the experience to me and the organization I have been able to carry out the experience. Then to give you a summary of what I've been able to learn throughout the Advantage Award, then finally to give you the benefits of the other pathways I've been involved, because the main pathway I've said earlier is going to be the work experience I've learned, and the Salford Advantage Award has about 4 different phases of experience that is expected of a student to build throughout the Advantage period. As an introduction, the pathway I've been mainly engaged is in during the Advantage is e-library management. My reasons for engaging in this particular pathway that will be the beginning of me telling you who am I. I'm Sagir Musa Ahmed. I'm a Nigerian and I'm a practicing librarian with a number of experience before coming to Salford University as a student to have MSc in Information Systems Management. Coming to the Salford University and being a student of Information Systems Management, I understand there is a kind of bias in the sense that I find my course in business school and I'm a librarian. So most of the references the lecturers tell us in terms of information systems, they refer to business information systems. Then I understand there is a gap between me being a librarian and having much of the references the lecturers tell me as in business information systems. So for that, I have to start thinking and searching for a way I'm going to have a bridge between theory and practice. That's why I quickly joined into Salford Advantage Award, and I choose this particular pathway to look at e-library management so that I will be able to have ideas about how a information system works in a library setting, not just in a business setting. So coming to my feelings at the beginning. I first of all find it a kind of anxious to see how libraries go about providing access to a wide range of information resources different from the traditional way of carrying out a library service where users will go queue in at times. You find that the number of books are limited in the library, students have to wait. But with the rise of digital technology, thousands of students can have access to one particular book, and it will not have any effect. So the library and both librarians will have a problem with how they can try to meet the information needs of their students. The goals I've set out during the Advantage, I primarily intend to use this opportunity to have the basis, the background of how libraries run an e-library system. As a librarian, I can be able to have practical skills that I will use in the future to help me to meet the information needs of my community when I go back to my country at the end of my program. So as an introduction, this is what I have for you. Then the roles and responsibility as the second agenda I'm going to discuss with you here. I have responsibilities and I've been engaged in the library in 3 different units. The library management system, the library electronic resources services unit, and the institutional repository department unit. And with the support of a wonderful team at the Salford University Library, I've been able to engage and find the experience very well capable of preparing me to meet the earlier expectations set out in my goals. And I have a very wonderful team that are so supportive, and I find them very encouraging and very open, and they make my stay comfortable, and I've been able to learn through this library staff. You can see I have James Allen, I have Sabina, Donna, and Esther. So these are the people that I mainly work with during the engagement. So I would like to quickly take you to one by one activities I've engaged in the library and to tell you what I've been able to do in these 3 departments I've mentioned already. Library systems management. As I've earlier given you a background, there's a shift in libraries from traditional library services to more e-library services. The services expected of this unit is responsible to a kind of integrating the various systems that the library use. So at that level, when I joined the library, they gave me a kind of orientation of what the system is all about. They started by a background. The library started in just some years with a different information system, but now they are transiting to a new system which will be opportunity for me to key in and learn what they do. So they transit from TALIS to ALMA. That ALMA is a all-encompassing library system that will enable the library to carry out all functions expected of the library to render. So I've been able to see how the library integrates the various database available into this library system, and I've been able to learn how the library go about integrating the self-service machine where users can come and have. Then the system that is enabling the library to dictate any material that is going out without being checked out properly. So I've been able to go through all these processes to understand all these functions of the various systems the library have, with the General Nelly being the head of the unit and work in close relationship, and I've learned much from that. Moving to the electronic resources. Electronic resources management is a unit responsible for content management of library resources. The library resources are mainly in this area all digital, and the library has subscription to a various database from various vendors like the Science Direct and a number of monthly and many other databases. So when the library have this subscription, it now serve as an opportunity for the library to have a kind of access point as we used to have in the traditional library. The library has a solar system. This solar system affords the library to integrate any database the library have subscribed to, and I've worked with James Allen to see how we can manage and update the new database the library that have subscribed in order to provide wide range of access to information resources to students when they started this session, because I mainly engage in this activity between the period of August to September when students were about to come out. The library was so busy with the amount of work, so overwhelmed. I've been able to contribute to that, and I've learned much from that. Then the institutional repository is a kind of way of knowledge management of the University of Salford as an organization. Any lecturer that put in any publication that has to do with the library, with University of Salford, the library try to have a kind of repository that will bring all about it and hope to serve as a kind of access point for whoever wants to know the knowledge-based contribution of the University of Salford. So the University Library is working hard to bring all that. So I've worked with Sabina to make sure we have generated this, and some of these publication lectures as individuals work with other publishers to make publication, and the library follow up to get all these things as in publication. So we have come up and compiled the list, and we also learned something to do with metadata. Traditionally, in a library, before for you to have these resources as we are trying to learn, you have to classify them. We have various schools in the university. We have School of Business, we have School of Environment, and many other schools. So we try to catalog and classify all these information sources according to institutions so that at least you have easy access to retrieve whatever you want in terms of learning. Moving to the key learnings I have learned during the Salford Advantage, I have said it has been a very wonderful opportunity. I've learned much more, and the learnings were so enormous for me to present within the scope of this presentation. I've been tired to make a presentation in 10 minutes. So therefore, I would like to quickly say, working with others. I'm a Nigerian, an African, coming to Europe to study. It's an entirely new environment for me. So I've been able to manage to work with others, to learn what we call teamwork, and I've been able to work with different departments. I've been able to adapt to the environment. On top of that, when I was in Nigeria, I happened to be a librarian in my own organization. I have no supervisor. But working with these three teams, I've been able to work with a very close supervision. So it's another thing that I have learned. And when we look at self-development, I would say the experience has been a very helpful to me, because as an individual, I've been able to learn what I don't know before, because I've been able to know how electronic resources are coming to the library from the scratch of the arrival of the library, of the resource, of the database of the library, to how we can provide access, whether you are within the campus or outside the campus. Then transferable skills. I've been able to learn much more during this experience. I can be able now to guide somebody on how to optimally utilize the resources available in the library using the background I have